diamond friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalikaloo on the internet, and I also go by the name of Kali. I'm happy you found your way to the 5th video of my series of September Along. So if you're new to the series, September Along is a project that I fixed for myself, where I decided to just take a canvas, cut it in 30 parts, and then work on one single section every day of the canvas so that I can finish it for this month. This is the 5th video, so it's the 5th part that I'm working on. So far I've been working on the middle of the canvas and one part a little bit down. And today the Tiny Decision app chose for me to work on the very first part. So this is the picture you see. We are in the upper corner on the left side. And from the setup you will notice that I'm still not at my own place. I'm back at my mom's just because of the noise the neighbors they are doing when they are working on their bathroom. So that's what's up for today. I'm going to start right away because I feel like this is going to be a big chunk again. We have a lot of different colors again, so I hope you're ready for it, and let's get right into this. So I think I'm going to start with this color here. So if you have any work in progress, I know that some people are working on Diamond Art Club ones, just take out your work and work alongside me. I'm just curious because I can't find my pen. What have I done with it? Let me just quickly take a look. What have I done with my pen? Oh, I'm so stupid. It's white. So I put it down on the canvas and I did not even see it. So, oh my god. Okay, let's go into it. That's no problem. What a great start. So, how have you been? Have you been working, getting some work done on your own projects? I know that there are a few events that are going on. So I thought that maybe I would still join the drill and chill with this maybe canvas, and in October I wanted to join with a licensed one as well, because I've got some licensed images that would also fit like the subject of drills and chills, and also the Festival of the Witches. I'm sorry, I always said Season of the Witches. I think that's a movie or something, but actually the Festival of the Witches. So by Lindsay and Fairy Lights, like the girl from Emeralds and Fairy Lights. So yeah, maybe I will be joining that too. I was thinking about, I have different canvases from Diamond Art Club that I think that would fit. I have like this one from Chrissa Buck with the little witch. I have actually the two witches, like the big one from her, where she's in her room, like I don't know if it's a bedroom or what it is. And I also have the one with the feline friends, like where she's with like her two cats friends. So I think they would be fitting as well for Halloween. So we will see. I'm not placing anything right really properly right now, I see. I have days like that where I just can't place them down straight, I feel. So that's what I was wondering, if I should actually participate in it, because I think that with this one here I can still participate in the Drills and Chills 2022, but it's not possible to participate in the Festival of the Witches. But I feel like at the same time that they are right to use like licensed art only for the grand prize winners and so on. So I'm not mad about this. I just feel like I can still work on something next month, a little project, and then I will just send that in. And I think this will be great. I like to participate on events. This is always some fun thing. Do you guys like to participate in some events? I also participated in Miss Coffee's event. I think it was in February. Yeah, it was in February. Black History Month. So this was fun too. So let me know if there are any festivals that or things that you would like to participate in. Like, I know there are different, not everyone has like the same taste in diamond painting. So I was discussing this in my last video. So I said that actually there are many people who are into like landscapes, other people not so much. But I mean, it depends a lot on the person. Like, I'm super interested in fantasy land and everything that's magical. So that's something I really, really like and where I would really participate in. So what I wanted to talk to you about is that I have actually planned to go to the zoo in a few days, like either tomorrow or the day after, depending on the weather. So if it's actually nice weather, I want to go to the zoo with a friend. And the thing is that the idea, we always had this idea to just go, but somehow, mainly because of me, because like somehow I told you that I feel super excited in one moment and in the next I can feel super drowned and I have no energy at all left, and that's when I actually cancel my plans. So but this time for real, I really want to go. I really want this to make this happen and go there. And I haven't been there for quite a while. So it's actually in Luxembourg, we don't have a big zoo. We have like a small zoo, which is also nice with a few animals and stuff. But here it's like in France, it's very close to the border. So I told you Luxembourg is actually a pretty small country, and in 1 hour or 1 hour and a half you can go from south to north. And it's the same actually with our borders. Like, we live in Europe, so we can go through the border. We don't have like we are not controlled or anything. We just have our ID, and in case someone asks, but there's never been any controls for years now since they created the European Union and they opened up the borders, so we can actually pass just from one country to the other, which is nice. And this means also that we don't have to, I don't know, do you see my pen actually? I don't like the setup here, I really don't. But this also means that so we can move through borders pretty easily, and it's nice because we don't have like to be controlled or anything. So when I go to France, I could just go there and there's no problem at all. So that's cool in this European Union. I think in the States it's the same if you cross from one state and you go to another. No, I don't know. I have never had the chance to go there yet, so I don't really know. But I would think it's like that. Please let me know if you're from the States how it actually is. So when I go there, I often go to France because they have like super lovely shops. They have like more bookstores and so on. I really don't like the setup, guys. Let me just try to put this a little bit higher. I don't know if everything will become tumbling down. Oh, I'm afraid. Okay. So you won't get like the same focus, but I feel like I don't hit the camera every time with my pen. So I'm happy when the work is done and I can go back to my normal setup. So yeah, so what I was saying is that it's pretty easy to cross borders here. I like to go to France or even to Germany because they have so many bookshops and stuff that in Luxembourg we have some, of course, but I feel like it's always the same. You never have that much of choice or anything. So whenever I go, actually, it takes me, when I want to go to France, it takes me actually like 15 minutes. And I'm really already at a place where I like to be. Like, it's very small village. Well, I say it's small village, it's as big as my own village, but they have so many things, and I really like spending my time there. So I like going there often. Whenever I have to buy stuff, books, or I want to buy a game, I go there and so on. And so the zoo I want to go to is also there. So it's not there at the city, but it's a little bit further away. I would say like 30 minutes away from my place where I live, so it's not that far. And it's one of the biggest zoos of Europe actually, and the most prettiest zoos in Europe. So they have a lot of things, and I have not been there for years now. And when I was little, we went there like, I don't know what symbol is that. We went there like once a year. I went there with my mom once a year, and it has been now a while that I have not been there. I always wanted to go, but in the end, we always ended up not going because of the weather or because of things, I don't know. So that's sad, but I really want to go now, and this time I don't want to be like, okay, I said I want to go, but in the end, let's not go there. So that's that. I really hope that I can make it work, and that we'll go there, and that sun will be out, and that it won't be too hot, because I know then if it's too hot, the animals will be sleeping as well. So yeah, what is there? Like usually when we go in there, you have some few animals like camels, you have like different things like that. You have also lions and stuff, but they also have created, at least the last time I went, they have like this, like the zoo is kind of divided into parts, and you have like for the monkeys, for example, and the gorillas and stuff like that, they have like big parts. They changed everything, and they made it so much nicer for them to live there. So they created like big zones where they can run and stuff, and everything is decorated in themes. So I know that going to zoos is like, the opinion about that is quite divided. Some people like to go there, other people say it's bad for the animals because they are like incarcerated and stuff for the rest of their life and so on. I know that, okay? But I feel like some animals are actually well treated. So in the zoos, not every zoo is like a horrible thing like you can see on TV. Sure, I mean, they can't go out or stuff, but I think that it also depends on how they are treated in the zoo and how they are cared for. And this is also something you see when you go into the zoo and you take a look at how the structures are, how like how big they have, how much of place they have like to work and so on. So this is what I think, and that's just my opinion, and I will go to the zoo either way. So yeah, that's that. But for example, a circus, like where I know that the animals are trained or like there are animals in there, that's something that I won't do. I would go to a zoo or a circus where there are no animals, because I feel like these animals they have to do these things. Like, it's not the same with a zoo. Like in a zoo, of course, you have some animals that are trained, but depends on the zoo, and it also depends a lot on the animals. So I feel like there are some animals, there are shows and stuff, but I don't want to go to, I never saw a show. Like the only show I saw was the Otari show, like with these thingies that swim and stuff, but I saw it once as a kid and I never went back there. And they also have like, I know that they have shows with birds and stuff, but I don't like that. I don't like to see trained animals. That's not like something I really like. So that's not what I will do. I will go to the zoo and I want to see the animals, if they are there, if they are not there, take some pictures. That's what I want to do mainly. So yeah, I don't know if there's a zoo next to your place, but like I told you, this place is like huge. Actually, it's on a complex where there are different things. There are also like thermal baths and stuff with water that comes from some kind of source, and it's apparently super healthy for your skin. I've been there a few times now, and yeah, just let me stop quite quickly. I just want to take something to drink. Okay, so I'm back. I also gave the dog something to drink, so they have like these baths there, and there are always, when I went there, there were sometimes there were more people, sometimes there were less, but there are different kind of people there every time. And you have like sauna, you have like hot water, cold water bath, and stuff like that. You have actually you have as well hammam. I don't know if you know, it's like the vapor bath like you got, for example, in Turkey and stuff like that. Very healthy for your skin, and that's something I really like as well. So sometimes I just go there, and yeah, you also can go there open very late, so you can also go in the evening, for example, after work or stuff like that. Really nice. And as far as I know, it was a child, when I was younger, I think I had 17 or 18 years. I was 17 or 18 years old. I went there for a concert because there's also a concert hall. Back then, I think I was offered like tickets for a concert of Britney Spears because I really wanted to see her as a child. She was like, wow, it's just Britney, and I really wanted to see it. It was always on my bucket list, and so I had this person that offered me like the tickets for my birthday, and I was like super happy, and I went to see her, and it was okay. She did nice, and it's Britney, so I was happy to see her. And yeah, that was one moment. So you have that. You also have like some ice pist there, ski pist. So if you like doing ski, you can also do that in an artificial hall. That's something I don't find that great because I feel like that's no natural snow, and they create it, and it's so bad for our environment. But yeah. So that's there. You have many different kind of restaurants. You have a casino there as well. I've never placed a foot in that casino, so I can't tell you how it is. You have different activities you can do with children, like climbing in the trees with all these platforms and stuff. You have that. I don't know what you call it. And you also have, what was it? There were other things they have as well. What was it? Yeah, you have a buffalo grill. I don't know if that's something you have in your place as well. So it's kind of it's chain of restaurants, and you got actually grilled meat and stuff. I liked it. I think it was good. I really enjoyed that meal. You also have McDonald's, of course. And yeah, that's that complex. So you have different things there, and I think that if you do something with the family, you will find definitely something to do there. If you continue driving a little bit, you arrive to another big city, and there you have always you can do some shopping, or you can do whatever it is you want to do. You also have like an outlet for clothes and stuff. Very nice. So there's a lot to do in that area, and I've been there a few times now, and yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about mainly. So that I want to do this trip this time to the zoo, and I hope that we can go tomorrow or the day after, depending on a few things, the weather for instance, my motivation for another. But I really want to do it, like I told you. So maybe you'll hear about that in a few days. Otherwise, there was something else I want to talk to you. Oh yeah, yesterday. So I told you that from my place to another fun city in France, it's not that far away. It takes me like 15 minutes to go there. So yesterday I decided to meet up with someone in that village, and so I met him after work, and it was just like I'm not working anymore at this moment because I'm still on summer break. But I told you guys in another video that to go to work is just horrible because of all these traffic jams and how everything is so slow, and you won't really get nowhere without just having to wait, and because there are so many cars and stuff. And yesterday after work, well, I joined my friend in that city and to have something to eat. And when we went there, when I got there, actually it took me so long to get there because of all the traffic jams. So I told you, when I go to work in the mornings, actually there are so many people who come up from France, who are working in Luxembourg, so they all come through this one road, and everything is so jammed, and you spend so much time in traffic, so it's not nice at all. And actually in the evening, of course, which is logic, it's the other way around, so everyone goes back to France, so everything is stopped there. And since we were meeting up after work, I just got right into that traffic because I was driving in direction to France. So it took me so long to get there, whereas normally I just take like 15 to 20 minutes, and I felt like I used like double, like 30 to 35, 40 minutes, and then I had to find a parking space, and I'm super bad at that. Like, that's something that's really stressing me out. I don't know how it's about you. When I drive, I don't mind driving in normal climate. Like when it's snowing, I don't like that. When it's super raining, like super a lot, I hate that as well. When it's pouring and everything, that's something I don't like. But normal weather, I don't mind. And today the weather was pretty nice, so no problem there. But what I hate is when I go to a city that's not my city, and I have to look for a parking spot, especially in another country, because I'm always, what if by mistake I just hit some car? I never hit something, I never had an accident, nor did I bump into someone, or I never did that. So it's just a fear that is not really justified, but anyway, so that's something that really makes me stressed. So when I went there, I was like, that was what was on my mind. What if I get there and I can't find a place? What will I do? Will I tell him? Should I ask him to just, like, I don't know, get me and help me to find a parking spot? And then I told myself, no, you're big, you can do it. So I actually went there, and fun thing is, I just parked myself where I know that I can park for free. So, and the thing is that I just noticed that I was staying just next to his own car, so that was fun because there are some distinctive things, so that I know that it was his car for sure. And it was so funny because then I walked towards the spot where we said we would meet, and yeah, it was funny, it made me laugh. But yeah, in the end, so I just found a parking place, and I was really happy. And there was a lot of free spaces still, so that I did not have to maneuver a lot, and that's something I really hate. Usually when I go and I drive through and I have to park my car, I take the spot. I'm not gonna go for the very first or the closest thing I see. No, I will go for the parking spot that I feel safe, that I can enter without just feeling super stressed. And so that's what I did, and I was happy when I arrived, and I was happy when I got there on time still. And yeah, so that was that yesterday. And actually, funny thing is that we wanted to go to a restaurant, and the spot was just like closed. And when you go to their website, apparently, I did not check it, but my friend checked, so he said that it was marked to be open. And fun thing is, often, like, I feel like restaurants, it's also here in my country, whenever they are closing up, they just they don't say it on their website, they don't say it on the internet, even though that's the place where many people are looking for. They just fix, like, they put just a panel in the window for the locals, I guess, and that's that. But they don't think like there are maybe people from outside who are coming who don't know about that. So yeah, I don't know. I think that this is always a little bit annoying, especially in the era we are living in. So it should be different. I think that so many people are consulting like their phones and smartphones and web pages just to know if something is open and stuff. So why don't you just like write a little, put something down and say, hey, we are closed because of X and Y, Z reason. So I think that would not hurt. Or if you don't want to give a reason, don't give a reason. Just say we are closed from 2. And it would be fine as well. So we actually went there and it was closed and I was like super hungry. And I felt like I want to eat something, but I did not know what exactly. So at the end I was just like, let's have pizza. And we went to the restaurant we had already been to. And last time it was okay-ish. I got some noodles last time and some pasta. And my friend as well, but his pasta was not as good and mine was quite decent, so it was okay. But so I ordered a pizza and he got some, what was it, Milanese steak. So it was like chicken steak. I don't know how you would describe that, with some fries and sauce. And it was okay, but not more. He said did not taste much, so that was that. And it was the second chance, so I probably think we won't go back there, but somehow we were like super hungry and, or I was super hungry. So yeah, we went there. Afterwards, we also wanted to go for Starbucks, but Starbucks was already closed, so I was a little bit sad about that. I really like Starbucks. When I went to London, we often had breakfast. With my grandpa, we had breakfast in Starbucks because, like, I feel like their cakes and all is super, super good. Like, also their muffins. I really love them. So yeah, that was that. That was yesterday. Let me see just quickly what kind of letter I will do next, because I feel like I should do the X's or the V's. What should I go for? I think I'll go for the V's. Let's go for the V's. Yeah, so that was that yesterday evening when I went there. So we ate pretty quickly and we left pretty quickly afterwards. There was also like this guy who worked there and he was like super awkward. Like, do you have that, like you are ordering stuff and people who are working there are just so weird and it makes you feel uneasy or uncomfortable just by the way that they are acting? I don't know, it was super weird. So just, I don't know, I thought at the beginning that he was new there and that he did not know, because we asked like, what sauce does this meat come with, and he was like, yeah, I actually don't know, I have no idea. I don't really know, but like he was not like making anything, like he was not even trying to ask someone else who worked there to know what it was like or what it would come with. He was just like, I don't know, and it felt so weird. And but hey, in the end we decided, I decided we won't go back there. And so after Starbucks was closed, we just I still wanted to get something to drink, and I thought like there's a bubble tea, so I'm super into bubble tea lately. And when we got there, actually I was reading like the chart and the menu they had like for the bubble tea, and it was saying that you can have actually the bubble tea, but you only get like the fruity pearls. I don't know if you know what bubble tea is. Actually it's some kind of I don't want to lie here. Either it's Taiwanese or it's Vietnamese. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of like Asian drink. It was invented there and it has become pretty popular in Europe these last few years. So it's actually a drink you have, you can choose like, it's tea or you get fruity syrup thingy, so you have like the choice between the 2, and then you have like these bubbles you can choose from. that you can put in. So you get like these very cheap, super sweet bubbles that are made out of fruit syrup. And you have like tapioca pearls, like they call it pearls, like not bubbles but pearls. And these pearls are like made of tapioca, like, you know, this more sticky thingy, like this sticky material stuff to eat. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but that's something I like. And the fruity ones, they're just too fruity. They're just like you when they pop, because they pop, if they are like the cheap ones, they pop in your mouth. Some places also do them themselves, so they don't really pop. When you take them in your mouth, they just are real fruit stuff, so real fruit cut into parts. So that's what I prefer, because they are not like artificially sweet and stuff. But here I know that the pearls are pretty sweet, so I did not want them. And the thing is, they only do the tapioca ones, like the sticky stuff, they only do that on Saturdays. And I don't know why, because like tapioca is actually the real thing you put inside, I feel like, and they don't do that. And I feel like that's stupid, because so many people who want tapioca won't go there during the week. So either you want to work or make money, or you don't want to work and make money. And I feel like, yeah, they don't really want that, which was a shame, because yeah, whenever we go to Luxembourg City, well, there's one that's really good one, because they do it like they cut their fruit. If you want to order lychee, for example, at the beginning I always ordered lychee pearls, and they cut them like into super thin parts, and like the bubbles, you can just, through that big straw you get, you can drink them, and they taste so good. Like, it's real aloe vera or real lychee, whatever you want. And it's not like these cheap pearls you get with just some fruit syrup in it. That's something I really can't stand. They are too sweet for my taste. And they also have like not just normal tapioca, which is already super nice, but they have this sweet black sugar tapioca. And even though you have like tapioca is super sweet as well, it can be sweet and stuff, it's not like these artificial thingies they do. Like, it's nothing like that. It's sweet, but it's like, it's gluey somehow. I know some people don't like it because of the texture of it, but I feel like it really tastes so good. I usually take like the green jasmine tea with milk, and then you have like these black sugar tapiocas, brown sugar tapioca thingy, super good. Really, I recommend that if you have the choice to get them, or just try them out if there's a local who does it. Really good. So that was no option. We asked for them still if they would do them on weekdays, but he was like, no, we don't do them on weekdays, you have to read the card, it's there. And I was like, yeah, I read the card, but I was hoping actually that, so yeah, that was nothing. We did not get any, and so we just decided to go home then, and that was that. So no bubble tea, no Starbucks, no fancy pizza or stuff. So pizza I did not even finish, so I just took like the rest with me for today. I'm gonna finish that now at midday, because now it's like 11 something, soon to be midday, so I'm going to eat soon. I'm probably gonna pause this just to get eat quickly my pizza, because I'm super hungry again, and I'm always hungry. But yeah, so that was yesterday. What else can I say? I don't know. I actually don't know. Let me think about it. So I told you about this thing with the zoo, and I told you about the zoo we have here. I told you about yesterday evening. Like, my brain is now just like a black hole. Like, I don't know if this is what people feel like when they are in class paper and they have to just have an answer to something and their mind goes all blank. Well, I feel like it's that currently. I don't know what to say. This is so bad. But let me think about something. I will come up with something for sure. So yesterday I was saying that I would take a look at the programs for my school, and guess what? I have not done it because the motivation just left me. So when I went home yesterday, I actually worked on my heaven and earth design, and I really enjoyed that. But then I got some neck pain because I bought like this stuff on AliExpress where you can fix this easel where you can fix your painting to, and it should help you relieve your back pain, neck pain, whatever. And I use it like twice because it feels so weird to just put down drills when they are not flat on a surface. So I don't know if this is like multi-placing and will change eventually. If someone of you uses this aisle, please let me know if this is actually something that's not permanent, this weird feeling of working on it. So that maybe I should try it again, give it another chance, I don't know. It felt just so weird using it because like you have to, I put my diamond painting on it and it's not a big one because I don't have the space for an A2 one or an A1 one or an A3 one. I don't know even what size it is. I think it's an A3 one. My idol, I don't know how you say that correctly, but idol, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if it will go away, this weird feeling, because I'm used to putting down my drills like this on a flat surface. But if I put it down and I have to just fix it with these big clamps and everything, I bought that all, but I feel like it's so weird putting down diamonds like not on flat canvas, on a flat space, because maybe it's because I push down too hard and I don't have like the feeling I can push as hard. I don't know if it's that or why it actually feels so weird, but please, if you use one, let me know if this feeling it's normal and it will go away once I'm used to it, or if this is actually something that will stay. Also, it's hard for me, well, now in summer I don't have to, but in winter I usually use my light pad or bright pad or whatever you call it underneath. And I feel like it's going to be hard to use my light pad, fix that one, and also to fix like the canvas on the light pad and on this idle thingy, I don't know. Just let me know if that's normal, and also let me know how I should pronounce it, please. I feel like in my head I know how to pronounce it, just that I can't. I just can't. So funny. So yeah, when I went home yesterday, I just worked on my heaven and earth design. I've been working on it for nearly a month now, doing one row every day, and I see the progress, and it's so nice. And what I've been doing until now is mainly like the background, like I said, with the balloons, floating balloons and stuff. And I still have one page to go, and if I have done this page, like these are always 6 rows or something, a little bit more maybe, I finally can work on the girl's hair. Like I'm super excited about that. So this was a project that I did by myself. I ordered it, I took the picture I liked and I put it through Pixel Stitch, and then I ran it through Pixel Stitch. I did some adaptations. I contacted the seller on AliExpress. I got my drills from them, from Evermoment, and I also got my blank canvas, but not from Evermoment. I got it from another seller, and I'm super happy with it because it's poured glue, it's no double-sided adhesive, and it arrived pretty quickly. It arrived like after a month or so, and then I really enjoyed working on it at the beginning, and somehow you really are slow doing that kind of artwork, because like you have to take a look all the time at your I do it on I did not print them. I could have printed them, but I did not print the size, the pattern. I actually have it on my iPad, and I take a look at it on my how do you call it, on PDF. So I have a PDF sheet where I can look at it, and I cross out the page when I'm done with it. But I know that you also have like this app But to use the app, you have to have, with iPad it does not work, you have to have Android or something like that. And I don't have that, and I don't want to buy something. I could use it on my Kindle apparently, but even that I don't know how to do it. And my Kindle is not that big, and I feel like I don't know if it's really that good, the app, because I like working on the PDF thingy. I really like it. Patterns, no, how it's called, pattern, something with pattern, the app is called. But for me it works with like whatever I have on PDF. That does work for me. I don't mind that. It's just that it takes like a lot of time to do it. But I really like when the picture appears slowly. But Shirley, I don't even know what I'm drinking here. Fresh Nature Lipton. Okay, oops. Never mind. So I also have my cousin. She wants to buy a picture. Well, I somehow got her into diamond painting when she visited my home. She saw that I was doing something, and she's also very creative herself. For her job, she does different things. She works with bees and stuff. And so I got her into diamond painting as well. And she saw a picture now from a seller on AliExpress because it's a hobby for her. She's not. I think she does it like in her free time, but she does not yet want to spend like so much on a quality kit. So until now, she's just ordered some things from AliExpress. And so she contacted me, asked me if I could help her out with getting another picture from AliExpress, and she showed me a picture where they were like, the picture's very, very beautiful, but they have like this double-sided adhesive, like this canvas, and I explained just to her that if she had choice maybe to try something else, or she would have to cut the rivers, be careful with how to place it and how to stash it and stock it and stuff like that. So I don't know what she decided. I noticed that she just wrote me back some notice right now, another message. I have not had the time to read it yet, but I'm curious to see if she wants the picture still or not, because I explained to her the pros. Well, there are actually no pros, but I said to her what she should be careful about. Are there actually any pros on double-sided adhesive? I don't think so, right? There are more cons than pros. I don't even know why they are still doing it, like why they are still working with double-sided adhesive rather than poured glue. I mean, they know, if they listen a bit, they know that actually most people want to have poured glue. So I don't know why they are still selling like these canvases with double-sided adhesive, if they are newer companies, for example. So we will see. I will update you about that as well. The pictures she chose were really beautiful. There are also pictures that I have actually on my wish list, which is funny. So we have like the same kind of taste, I guess. But yeah, we will see. So I did not know that they were coming in poured glue actually. So that's funny. I have this like company also in my wish list. Maybe she got it from there. Because I sent her the wish list, well, the list of my favorite sellers on AliExpress, but I had not seen that they just had poured glue. But when I looked through her image, because she sent me the image and asked me if this was alright, if she could order it, I just saw that they came with poured glue. And sometimes I feel like that they say it, but in the end it's not true. I had that sometimes, that on their website it's still marked poured glue, but in the end they came with double-sided. No, it's different. Actually, on their website or on seller's side, it was still marked double-sided adhesive, and in the end they came with poured glue, which is actually better than the other way around, of course. So yeah, maybe I will tell her to just maybe contact the seller to just be sure, because usually I don't have a lot of sellers in my wish list that do poured glue, so double-sided adhesive. Sorry, I'm just really confused with these terms sometimes. So yeah, maybe I'll take a look at that later. So we are getting closer. We are doing the U now. I'm not sure if you can see. I feel also that I'm getting a little bit better at just rambling about and filling up the space for you guys. So I hope this is not too annoying if you're working on your own project. I'm still super curious to know what you're working on. So always let me know in the comments. I really like to read your comments. Even if they're really short or even if it's just an emoji, whatever, I really like to see them. Makes me happy every time. So this is a project I started even though I know that I don't have many followers on YouTube or whatever. It's just a fun project for myself because you know, or you might not know, but when you saw my very first picture or video on YouTube, is actually a video. It's actually a journey. For me, this year is a whole journey because it's a craft that I discovered like in November last year. That's when I started diamond painting, and slowly but surely I just got into it. I started it off with diamond painting from action, and I just could not stop from there. And so this is my journey, just creative journey about diamond painting, and this is how I want to fix it and how to just eternalize it just for me. And if you want to join me on this like adventure, I'm happy that you're here, and I like to share it with you as well. But the main reason I did it was really for me to get my progress, to see my progress, see how it goes, how this journey goes, and also I don't put any pressure on myself on this matter. So whatever happens, and that's how it goes. So, but what I really like and what I feel like more and more recently, and what I've told my friend about also yesterday, is when we were eating, I was like, I really love my job. So I'm a teacher, you may know. I really love my job. That's something that makes me happy and stuff. But I noticed that I would have loved to do something even more creative. You can be creative I can be creative in my job, but I have to work with people. But I would have loved to have like a shop on my own. I would have loved to just sell things, do crafty things, sell them and stuff like that. That's something I would really love to do, like creating pens, creating I don't know, maybe, who knows, if I really get to it or get into it, make frames or just whatever, do whatever I want, like do diamond paintings, or just, that's something I would like to do. This would be so fun, and not just because I guess you can make money with it, not at all. But it's more about like, I really wanted always, I told my mom when I was a kid, I want to have a shop. Like I really would love to have a shop or a cafe. My dream was always to have a cafe because I also like reading and stuff, and to have like a cafe where you can sit down and also read your books, or bring your books, or bring stuff and read at the same time, like have a super cute boutique and stuff. That was always my dream, but I feel like books nowadays, even though they're coming back somehow, I feel like there are more people who are reading again. I feel this is difficult to realize, or to create something, a space like that. Whereas with diamond painting, you don't even have to have a physical shop. If you have one, super great, amazing. But you can also have like this virtual shop and sell your stuff through that. I don't know enough about that because that has never been like, I'm super interested in that, but I don't have had like any formation about that. I don't have like enough information about that. So let's say it like that. I would have to, take a look at this small one and then this super huge one diamond. They are really not equal. Can you see them? Like the small one, tiny one, and then you have like the super big one. So I'll put them to the side. They're not useful. So yeah, I would have to inform myself more about that before starting this journey, but that's something that I'm really interested in, and I would really love to open a shop or sell stuff, and this would make me happy, I guess. have more creative things, like things I do myself, create myself, then just sell them or stuff. That would be amazing if I could do that. I would really enjoy doing that. My mom, she's always worked in this domain, so she could actually, if I wanted to, she could help me out with that, I guess. But yeah, I would love to, but I'm a little bit afraid as well at the same time. But then again, if it's not my main source of income, who would really care? So I don't know. That's just an idea, so I'm rambling about, but it's something that I would really love to do. And I would also see like a way to work around with like government or with the state, especially with schools and people who need help, to just bring it closer to people. I think it would be possible to do that, but it's just a dream at the moment, just a dream. So I don't know. Sometimes I get crazy ideas like these and I would really love to live them, but then I get afraid, or I don't know, I see all the difficulties in it and I'm like, should I, shouldn't I? And then something happens at work or stuff and it demotivates me to even try, because like so much energy is used for that then. But I would really love to have like something creative going on that has not really to do with people and teaching and stuff like. So if you hear the snoring again, that's my dog, that's Edgar. He's just sleeping, having his best life after eating. He just relaxes, and he's been so happy. He went to the garden earlier when we arrived at my mom's place, and I was feeding my turtles because I have 3 turtles, and he's super interested whenever I feed him, because then he comes running. And even though it's just salad and tomatoes and stuff, like he just comes running and he wants to see what I feed him, and if he can, he wants even to eat it. So he does not eat salad, of course, but I mean, whenever I give it to the turtles, I think he would love to eat salad, just because I give it to someone else and he's like that, so he wants it. If someone else has something to eat, he wants it. Even if he can't eat it, or even if he doesn't like to eat it, he wants it. So I go there and I have like this big bowl where I put everything in, the whole food and stuff. And he was already in the garden because he was running there. I put him in the garden before just entering the house. And so he was running there, and he was running, and he saw me with this bowl coming down the stairs, and he was like, oh, food. And he just came directly, and he put his big head inside the food bowl, and he tried to get a grab at the tomatoes, but I told him, Edgar, that's not for you. And then I fed the turtles, and what's funny about the 3 turtles is that I got them like, how long ago? Like 2 years now? I had them for like a little bit more than 2 years, and they are actually from, well, when I worked at my other school, I had like this friend who had turtles as well, and it's from her neighbor, because like her neighbor had like a huge farm of turtles. And I got there and she sold me, like, I wanted to have 2 turtles at the beginning, but these 3 turtles had the same age, so I just kind of like got them all, the 3 of them, because I went there with my mom back then, and she was like, oh no, there's one that's going to be left behind, it's their sister or brother or whatever, you can't just leave that one behind. So I bought my 2 turtles, and she got the 3rd one for herself, but they live all together, of course. So yeah, we made, with my grandpa's help, I built like this space for them in the garden where they are protected and everything, but where they can run around a little bit. So I let them there from spring, whenever they wake up, to autumn, or late autumn, or early winter, so when they are trying to fall asleep. And then I'll put them in a box I created myself. So it's actually a box, special box, where I put them in whenever I see that they start hibernating. Well, they are not really hibernating, they are still breathing apparently, and they're still awake. I don't know how it goes, but I think their blood gets like colder, and I don't know, I should read about it more again. I read about it and at the moment I can't really remember, but it's different. I think it's not really hibernating that they're doing. So they are sleeping there and they dig inside the soil, and they just go deeper and deeper when it gets colder, and they stay there. And in the spring, whenever it starts getting warm again, they come out. I know that you can also leave them in like under an artificial light, but I don't want to do that because I know that if you keep them awake and you don't let them hibernate, I'm going to say hibernate makes it easier, this can be bad for the turtle's health because you change their rhythm, their natural rhythm, and you can also speed up their growth. So they will grow up quicker and they will get bigger quicker, which can be nice, but it's bad for their health, bad for their skeleton and stuff. That's why I actually put them down to sleep every time. And well, I let them sleep every time. I don't put them under this artificial light. I know that some people are afraid that they won't wake up after going to sleep, and this is always a risk you have. Like the turtles, it's possible that when they go hibernate, they won't wake up. But I think that they are in good health, and every year after they wake up, I go get them right straight to the vet, and they have a big check through and that everything is okay with them. And until now there was no problem and they're all good. First year when I put them into the soil, where I had like this normal soil, and because like the soil is in the box, it does not get aired as much, and the turtles had like little patterns on their back where they were like on the tortoise shell, where they had like, I don't say mold, but they had something that was building there. So I put them for a few, I went to the vet, I got some cream, and I put them under this artificial light for a little, for 2 weeks or stuff, and afterwards they were right better. Everything was gone, so there was nothing left. And the second year that I had them during their hibernation, I just put them, I did not use the normal regular soil that can't get aired through. I used like, you get like these, for the plants, you get like, I don't know what it's called, like granular. It's kind of granular you put in your plants if you don't want to use the soil. For example, the year before I had a lot of problems with small flies, like summer flies. I don't know what they are called. They are really, really small, and they get into the soil. And in the soil they eat like your plant's roots. So they also, I had still the granular left because I took away all the soil from my plants and I replaced it with these granulars, because these granulars don't need any soil and they will stock the water as well, which makes it also good for the plants. It's like you can water them normally and there are only benefits from it. I did not have one plant that died from that change. Some people say, oh, you can't just put granular in it, you have to leave some soil, but I took out all of the soil and there was no problem at all. So I put my turtles in there as well. So I filled up their box with the granular, and I noticed that at the beginning they were like super curious. So when they were still sleepy but not quite asleep, they just went in there, but they did not dig down as deep as they would normally. But in the end they did go down, and they could still have like they just slept down, so they did not I was afraid that they would not dig deep, but they did go into the soil after quite a time, after a little bit of time, and so everything was fine. There was no problem with it, and the vet said this is okay, they are good after their checkup. So I will do that this year again, I think. Making sure that I bath them before they go in there, just to make them clean, and then I just put some nutriments there, and the stones also have nutriments, so you must be careful about that. Always be careful about the mixture, what is in the stones and stuff, not that you will get something toxic into them. So that's all you have to be careful about if you want to do the same thing. If you have like turtles and you want to have more information about that, you can always ask me, that's no problem. But yeah, that's the adventure with the turtles, and that's why Edgar always likes them. The thing with Edgar is also that at the beginning I was afraid that he would play with them, because when I was little and when I was at my dad's place, he somehow picked up a turtle. I don't know where he got it or how or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. I won't remember. But I know that we had a dog, and I don't know if he wasn't careful about it. I can't know. I was really too small to know. I just remember that one day the turtle was not good because the dog had bitten it, which was horrible. As a child, I remember I was so sad. I was like, oh, the poor little turtle, and so. But I can't really remember the circumstance. I was really too small, and I just remember that, and so I was afraid to let Edgar get close to them. But the lady where I got him from, she had also 3 dogs. So the turtles are used to the dogs, because the dogs, they would like actually protect them. And whenever they were crossing through the garden or so, the dogs would pick them up carefully and bring them back like to where they should actually be, because sometimes they just try to leave. They can be pretty quick. You don't think that about the turtles, but they can actually be pretty quick. So the dogs would pick them up carefully with their mouth and just bring them back to where they should actually be staying, or put them in. And so the turtles are used to the dogs. It's more like Edgar was not used to them. And even now he's not interested in them. Like, they don't smell. I feel like he is interested in everything that smells, except for poop, of course. He doesn't like that. But everything that smells, that's something that gets him interested. He loves smelling plants and stuff, but the turtles, they don't really smell. So he actually considers them as stones, I think. And he does not pick up stones. He doesn't do anything with stones. The only thing I'm afraid of is that he will walk over them. So sometimes if Edgar is around, I have to be careful where he's running, because he does not look where he's running. So if there's a turtle in the way, I think that he would walk through it, or step on it, or stuff like that, and that could hurt the turtle. But it's always good to have Edgar out whenever turtles are out and working through the garden freely, because like they have now 6 years, so they are not 6 or 7 nearly. They are not that big, but they are still a little bit big. So I feel that they are getting to the point where a normal bird can't pick them up, because like birds eat like turtles, so they can pick them up and they will just take them away. I'm always afraid of that, but when Edgar is around, like, the birds won't approach the garden. We all live close to a forest, so this is actually a risk if there's a hawk or anything that can attack them. But with Edgar, this is like secure for the turtles as well. And like I told you, I think they are getting to the point where they actually can't be picked up by smaller birds, but I feel like a hawk could still pick them up. So I'm careful about that, because I don't want to lose them, or I don't want them to be taken away. Always be careful with your pet animals if you have some. That's something I want to say. They are living things, so yeah, I'm always careful that Edgar is not stepping on them, so that's important for me too. I get someone who's calling me. I don't know who it is. I'm going to stop this quickly and see who it is. Okay, so it was actually the neighbor, my grandpa's neighbor, because he's away, like I told you guys, he's away. He's in his holidays, and with my mom, so I take care of his home, and I also take care of his neighbor's home, because like they are gone as well. And I saw the light burning yesterday evening in their house, and I was like, why is there light burning in their house? I mean, they are gone, okay? So I was curious, and I asked them, I wrote them a message, and they did not get back to me right away. But now the wife called me, and she said to me, it's normal, we just let the light burn. And I was like, okay. Well, it's something that actually switches on and off, so it's not like the light is burning all the time, but yeah, just so. Anyway, so I feel like, okay, I know there's no one in there, actually, it's just like the light, whatever. So yeah, I'm getting to the end of this video for today. You can see it here. I just have 2 more letters to do. I have like the W, and I have like the symbol I have to be careful about. And then we are done with this part. I have no idea what it will represent, actually. I have no idea what it is. I have to check up with the picture. For me, it looks kind of weird. I hope that this is not supposed to be like anything on a shelf, because then I'll be super mad, because it does not look like anything, actually. Yeah, I hope it's not, but we will see. I have to take a look at the picture again, because I don't know. Let me just finish up here. So, okay, I'm done. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to put everything in now, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So this is the part that we did today. Okay guys, so this is the picture and how far we've gone so far. You can see this up there is the part we did today. I'm going to show you in close-up if you want to, but this should be, I checked with the picture again, and this should be actually a jar. I can't see any jar in that. Yeah, I kind of feel frustrated right now. I mean, this comes from AliExpress. I did not expect this much, but I don't know. Of course, it did not come from one of my sellers I really like to buy from. So, yeah, I just don't know. I'm frustrated. I don't know if I should continue with it or if I should just give up on it and pick up another picture. Then again, I started this project with you guys. I said I would finish it. Well, I said I would work on something for 30 days. I can also take another project and get it up, but I'm not sure. Please let me know if I should continue working on it, or if I should just give up on it and go to another painting. I don't know. I'm really torn into two right now. I don't want to give up on anything. I really want, if I start something, I want to finish it, but it just looks so awful. Well, the upper part there looks awful and I can't distinguish anything. So super frustrating right now. I think I'm going to eat now, because then I don't see this misery. Let me know in the comments if I should go on or not. I think I will go on for a few more days just to see if it's worth it or not. In the meantime, I'm going to eat. I'm going to check the programs I have to do, and I will be working on my Heaven and Earth design, which is actually making me happy right now. So I will see you guys in another video, I hope. Anyway, I will see you in another video. I said I will do this project for 30 days. I will do a project for 30 days. If it's this or not, I'll let you decide. Please tell me in the comments down below. I will post it also on Instagram just to ask you what you think about it. And let's get started, and let's see each other again tomorrow. So if you liked today's video, I really tried my best to talk to you, ramble about. Just give the video a like and a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed, I would be really happy if you could subscribe, and this makes my channel grow. Even if I'm kind of frustrated right now, your subscription makes me happy. Just know that. In the meantime, please stay healthy and stay hydrated, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys.